MMA contest is in the Bantamweight division, consisting of 3 3-minute rounds. Let's all welcome one more time, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Wild Training in High Wycombe, Alexandra Giles. And her opponent in the red corner, representing Lions Gym MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one more time, Alycia.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the action continues to roll on here at Golden Ticket Fight Promotions number 18. This is a women's amateur bantamweight contest. Why I need to say women's amateur bantamweight contest, like the audience couldn't tell. Alycia Malta fighting out of the red corner in the black Nike two-piece. Alexandra Giles representing Wild Training MMA in the black tatami shorts with the Progress black short top. And big knee up the middle into the clinch. Both these young ladies. Malta, though, landing that knee up the middle.
As per all the fights so far this afternoon, there's been no real feeling out process.
No, they've been happy just to stand and go for it, exchanging low kicks here now. Again, Alycia Malta, the Lions Gym prospect.
Yeah, making a debut today, and she's looking very calm as well. I mean, certainly no signs of nerves or anything like that on her face. I mean, she's come out firing, and
Giles there, managing to slip round to take her back. And of course, this is only Giles' second amateur performance. But she's trying to stay heavy on the back of Malta at the moment, who's turning into her.
Yeah, she's doing all the right things and framing off there nicely.
And another
beautiful work there from Malta.
Yeah, beautiful knee. And didn't seem like Giles enjoyed that knee very much, or that one. Every one that lands, you can see that look on change on her face. That expression changes.
Yeah, real grimace every time those knees land.
Alycia looking to separate and land shots. She goes to the body, mixing it up everywhere a little bit. Giles grabbing on.
They're doing a nice job there, Malta, just separating, landing 3 or 4 punches and then re-engaging. Just catch your breath a little bit in between those flurries.
And again, she's just working that midsection. Every time she gets an opportunity to throw the knee, she does, but also clubbing away with that right hand.
Yeah, she's right up against the fence here with teammate Melissa Dixon there. She's just shouting a few instructions as well.
Of course, Melissa Mullins Dixon. That way I can remember who she, yeah, and again, you could do far worse than having Melissa as one of your chief sparring partners if you're a young amateur.
Absolute savage who will be seen later on in the card as well.
Absolutely. She takes on Danielle Mistelli in a main card later tonight. And Malta staying heavy, keeping that pressure on, chipping away as and when she can.
I'm really impressed with this first round from her, from somebody making their debut. Like I said, there's no sign of nerves. She's done everything technically right. She's been sound up against the fence here, keeping her opponent not really taking any damage. I mean,
keeps trying to chip away with those knees to the midsection, and a really entertaining round from these 2 young ladies.
Yeah, as far as your first round in competitive mixed martial arts goes, I mean, you can't really complain, can you?
Got a little bit of everything, got to do a little bit of stand-up, got to do a little bit of clinch work. We'll see if we look for perhaps a takedown, or but happy just to be pressuring up against the cage at the moment, Alycia Malta.
Yeah, definitely. If in the corner of Alexandra Giles.
Sponsors this evening, Length and Strength and Supology. Thank you to all of our sponsors for the evening, Length and Strength and Supology.
So just giving a shout out to our sponsors there. I was just going to say, if I was in the corner of Alexandra Giles, you've got to be telling her that you can't get pinned up against that fence in the second round. You need to dig for the underhooks, get out of there and disengage, take the fight back into the centre and start your striking all over again.
Well, the second's clear. Andre Winter and James Dixon stepping out of the cage. Again, Alycia Malta fighting out of the red corner, the black two-piece Nike Pro top. And shorts, Alexandra Giles, the black tatami shorts with the Progress top, the blue tape.
Malta just got to be careful. A couple of times I've noticed there when the leg kick's thrown from Giles, she's reaching down for that leg. If Giles decides to come up top there with that head kick, she's got to be careful, Malta, that she's not dropping that hand too low.
Malta moves in, though, right within clinch range and proceeds to force Alexandra Giles back up against the cage again.
Yeah, she knows that she had success there in the first round, so why not do it again?
And just trying to throw very few of those getting through, but again, just staying busy as they both try to chip away with those knees on the inside. And nice big overhand right there from Malta as again she pressures Giles up against the cage, and Giles manages to
now she needs to get her
disengage.
back off the fence. Yeah.
Just needs to move, circle out and not just stand and trade. But
yeah, that's the problem we see. She needs to work on that lateral movement, left and right. When she did have the opportunity there to separate, circle out, get the fight back into the centre. Like you said, she just wanted to stand and trade in that position that she was in, and she's got nowhere to back up. So hence why we're back in this clinch position.
Nice use of the underhook there, though, to lift Malta up, who was looking to try and drop levels. And Alex just has to work that bit harder to get that disengagement that she needs. And as you say, circle to the left or right. Don't just stand right in front of Malta, who is more than happy to engage in this kind of pressure, clinch, exchange.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, really, it's a great position to be in. I keep mentioning that it's her debut time. It's a great position to be in, up against the fence when your opponent can barely throw anything back towards you. I mean, what an ideal way to have your debut with taking no damage.
Absolutely, and just a moment ago, again, we saw Malta land a knee that looked to cause a grimace from Alexandra Giles there.
Yeah, Giles, you can see that right hand is going around the back of the head of Malta. She needs to dig that as an underhook, and like we say, because at the moment she's got the.
Right, look,
she looked like she was going for a little.
It looked like you'd cornered her there, yeah. But Malta just staying sticky and heavy and pressuring and pushing Giles up against the cage and stifling any kind of attack that Giles can possibly present at the moment.
Just nice job there, though. Just more muscling than anything else into the mat. Unfortunately, it's the last couple of seconds of the second round, but definitely have to, even though a corner, implore her to get off the fence as soon as there's a break. Lateral movement, get out, get back into the centre and start striking again.
Well, third and final round here in this women's amateur bantamweight contest, and you know, you'd suggest it's all on Alexandra Giles now to change the complexion of this fight.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen a similar pattern in rounds 1 and 2, whereby there's a little bit of feeling out on the feet, and then slowly but surely Alexandra Giles back worked her way to the fence, and Malta engaged in the clinch and pretty much held her there for the majority of both of those rounds. And yeah, we're going to have to see Alexandra Giles come out firing and make sure this fight stays in the centre, or take the initiative herself, look for a takedown perhaps.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see if she mixes things up. Final 3 minutes here in this women's amateur bantamweight contest. Alycia Malta fighting out of the red corner in the Nike Pro two-piece, taking on Wild Training's Alexandra Giles, the tatami shorts, the Progress black top. And started with just a little more urgency this round is Giles.
Yeah, definitely, and I like the use of the kicks. I mean, she's mixing it up between the body, the legs, and that's enabling her to fall through. We just saw a right hand land a moment ago, and there we go, initiating the clinch.
And she's in on the clinch, dropping down now.
Nice work though from Malta, pushing down on the head, doing everything right, wide base.
But Alexandra Giles refusing to to give up that permission, tries to reap that leg, but can't quite do it. A different look for Alycia Malta now. She's the one that has to fight her way off the cage.
Yeah, I like the adjustments that Giles has made at the start of this third round. Came out more aggressively on the feet and then engaged in the clinch herself. And as we see, she's now got Alycia Malta backed up.
Malta looking to try and turn herself off the cage, but Giles staying sticky, keeping tight to her.
Yeah, just doing enough to maintain this position.
But it's enough to win the round. But
Yeah.
we're in the third,
Yeah,
and
she
has
needs
she?
to finish.
It will. Yeah, it's the finish that she needs to be looking for.
Yeah, I mean, if she can't get this fight to the mat in the next 30 seconds or so, you'd probably be asking her to disengage
And
start
start
throwing.
again. Yeah.
But she did have some success at the start of this round with the mixing up the kicks
Yep.
and the straight right hands that followed them. And I think I'll be tempted now to say disengage. And
Well, both these young ladies have been happy to embrace the grind when it's been called for, and it certainly looks like that's what Giles is happy to be doing at the moment.
yeah, definitely, we nearly saw Malta reverse that position there and get Giles back against the fence. Giles did a nice job of just maintaining that dominant position.
Yeah, was holding on to the ankle, was looking maybe to try and take the balance away from Malta, but Malta staying resolute and not allowing Giles to take her down to the canvas.
That fear of sounding too much like Dominic Cruz on the UFC's commentary. It's so important to dig the underhooks when you're in this position up against the fence. It's something that we've seen throughout all three rounds. A couple of the rounds, Giles had a back up against the fence, and this round we've seen Malta with a back up against the fence.
Oh.
Just haven't been digging for that underhook enough, and that is how you get off the fence.
Well, succeeded in getting Alycia Malta's backside down to the canvas, but Malta was making that move to stand back up, and we're going to go to a judge's decision. And you'd think this is not trying to second guess our judges, but you'd you'd have to say that's got to be Alycia Malta's fight.
Yeah, certainly. You'd think that she got the scoring through rounds
Did enough
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And Giles came back strong in the third round, but we saw at the end of the second round and the end of the third round, with literally seconds on the clock, she managed to get her opponent to the mat, but too little, too late. I think we'll see Alycia Malta take the decision here.
Well, while we wait for that decision to be made official, we'll give a quick shout out to Keto Pro, Corrupt Sheriff, Nankang, and Sapology. Thank you for your constant support here at Golden Ticket Fight Promotions 18. Our judges have rendered their decision. And in just a moment, either Alycia Malta will go to 1-0 in her new career, or Alexandra Giles will square it up at 1-1. Our MC's in the cage. Let's turn it over to the man with the mic, and he will make this result official.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for both of these fighters. After 3 rounds, a split decision has been reached. To the winner, in the red corner, Alycia Malta.